let's talk about how I monetize with the decent little following that I got on Instagram now. But first, I need to go to the airport. I'm running severely late. I still haven't packed any of my camera stuff. I mean, my camera is right here, obviously, but I'm going back to visit mom, see how she's been doing. All right, that'll do. Why do I do this to myself? It is an ugly rainy morning here in Ohio, but I'm in my parents' kitchen. And I realized for this video, I kind of jumped the gun a little bit with making this because there's still a couple days left in the month of September. So whenever I figured out my income for last month, there's still 6 open invoices where like videos are being finished, sent for approval, and then I'll need to get the invoice. So a lot of it will be coming later this month or early October. But regardless, for the sake of the video, I found out my income for last month and put an asterisk by it if you want. But according to my calculations, this is our second 10K plus month. Total came out to $10,620.19, which is fucking insane. I'm so proud of that. So proud of that. So I have like kind of 3 pillars of income right now. So rough percentages. I want my creative production company to be the highest earner for bringing in money, and it was about 70% last month, which would be right around $7,000. And then the brand deals, which I want honestly to be the third because I see that as the least sustainable. That came in at about like 28%, and then communities products came in at like 2%, which I understand for now because I am still in the process of growing that stuff out. But I'm very happy with that. And if you notice, none of my income comes from having 80K followers or however many followers. And that's the issue that I see with a lot of people and how they do it, which they can do it how they want. But I guess in my eyes, I'm like, how can I build out something sustainable from these 80K followers? Because it's almost like, you know, you get the chance to play Super Bowl commercials every time you post where you're getting, I mean, I don't know, anywhere from 10,000 to a couple million views on your videos. It's like, how do you convert those eyeballs? And because I'm showing off my edits with my posts, that's why the main earner, and I think the most sustainable, would be the creative production company. Because I mean, that's something I can run even whenever I'm 50, 60 years old and wrinkly skin. I don't have to be on the camera. I can be behind the camera with athletes. And then I want the second to be the communities and products, because again, it's removing me from it. And then brand deals, I'm not dumb. I'm not going to say no to them. But that's only relevant as I stay relevant. So, you know, whenever I start to plateau, which I am a little bit, I think the brand deals are going to slow down. So that's why I want that to be the third pillar of income. But yeah, we'll get into each of these in a little more detail. Very happy. $10,620.19. Let's fucking go. Let's go. So it is 9:10 on a Friday night. I'm back in Rushi. This is our new auditorium, or what do you call this? This is our new stage, our new junior high gym, which used to be going this way. The varsity gym is still there, but that's now the junior high gym, which is where I used to play in. And then there's an auxiliary gym. That's what I was thinking, auxiliary, behind you, where that's like for the public, I guess. And now there's a weight room even, which I just got to work out in, which is so sick, where the hallway that's right here, that's not supposed to be a weight room, used to be the weight room we used. And I wasn't even allowed to use it. I used to get in so much trouble in high school because I would take my coach's keys, make a copy of the key at Ace Hardware so I could sneak into the weight room, and they would always take the key from me, and then I'd get a different coach's key, do it over and over. Yeah, I used to get in a decent amount of trouble for that. They still probably don't like me for that one. But besides the point, let's talk about the first pillar. And I went over and I talked to Grandpa before I came up here for a while, and I should have put out my camera. I'm always weird about that, where like I want to be present just talking to Grandpa, but at the same time I want to document it. It's just a battle in my head. But he was asking all these questions and he was just so curious about everything. And the way I was explaining it to him, I was like, I should have my camera out so I can explain. It's how I'm going to explain this video of like this weird way of making money using social media and all this different shit. So the first like main pillar that I focus on, and majority of my income is coming through, and I want to keep it that way for now at least, unless something proves me otherwise, is the creative production company. So it's basically, I have a handful of businesses like these shorts that they pay me X amount of money per month, you know, anywhere between $1,000 to $2,000 at the moment. Hopefully I can keep getting that higher, to provide them assets. So they give me X amount of money, I provide X amount of deliverables, and I try to keep it on like a monthly retainer. And that's, you know, the longer contracts they sign, the better deals I give them, because I want recurring revenue, and that is more important to me than just getting a one-time deal for a little more money, at least in my eyes. Again, could be proved otherwise. I'm still figuring shit out. Some of the work is also just as like a virtual editor for real estate clients out in like Colorado. Some is just me filming and sending it off to virtual editors. It's a hodgepodge of that. Good word, thank you, I know. But yeah, I mean, pulling numbers out of my ass, maybe I'd like to have 60% of my revenue coming from the creative production company, then 30% coming from my community and other products, and then like 10% coming from brand deals. But I think the next cut you're going to see is going to be to one of these gyms tomorrow morning when I'm coming up to play basketball with some guys at 10 a.m. So see you then. Peace. Is that game already? This kid calls me at 8:52 a.m. He goes, "You fucking ready?" And I'm like, "Look at your fucking text." His text said 10 a.m. 10 a.m. Calls me at 8:52.
It was like, we're trying to figure out 9 or 10. So I told him 10, but it was 9, and I forgot to tell him.
It's coming back to us though.
Hey, but we're 4-0 though, so he showed up with 10 minutes to spare.
Can't keep up with this?
And we were late.
Not even my shoes. These things are falling apart. Pillar 2, or I guess what I want to be pillar 3, but is currently pillar 2, is brand deals, which is like what I'm filming right now in this basement here. Let me zoom this out so you can see, like for this, I'm filming a brand deal for Elonzi with their tube lights, air tube lights, which are fucking sick. So these brand deals are sick. Like, I'm not going to say no to them, but I want to be smart about it because I don't see them as sustainable. They're only sustainable as I stay relevant. And I don't want to rely on my followers or relevancy or like how well my Instagram page is doing for money. Like, I want to build it out outside of that. So that kind of goes back to how I was saying, like, I'm kind of plateauing at this 80K. So less people are reaching out to me, less brand deals, aka less money, unless I have majority of my income built out through the creative production company. In the way that I try to structure these brand deals, I'm trying to do it strategically, where like for these guys and for like RitFit, which is sending me gym equipment, for the electric bike company, I want to build it out where they're starting as a brand deal, but then I turn them into a creative production client, where for now I'll be the model in these videos, and as time goes by, say I can get them to stay around for fucking 10 years, I can just continue to shoot these videos with different models. So like for RitFit, for example, they're sending me gym equipment, and I got them to sign a 3-month contract where I'm making videos and pictures each month for them. I'm going to be the model in those pictures, but maybe I'll pitch them after this 3-month contract is up to just sign me as like their marketing agency, almost as like the creative production company, to just get different models to be in the creatives, if that makes sense. Which I know the issue that comes with that is me not posting then. A lot of these companies come to me because they want me to post and promote on my account because a lot of eyeballs will see it then. Well, not a ton of eyeballs, you know what I'm saying. but that's kind of the issue I'm falling into. So I need to work around that, and maybe the workaround is just providing quality enough videos where they're like, even without him posting it, we still want him providing content to us. I don't know. That one I'm still kind of figuring out. All of this I'm still figuring out. But that's where I'm sitting with these brand deals. And the brand deals this month have probably been the best I've had yet, because I have a lot of cool stuff coming, like the electric bikes coming, RitFit, the gym equipment, these guys with the C-clamp, the lights. I'm probably forgetting more. I know I'm forgetting more. Keeps, the hair product company, because I'm going fucking bald already. Who else is there? Who else? Wondershare Femora. I've been working with them for a couple different ads now. I'm hoping again to be doing Wondershare Femora month after month after month, where that one will kind of stay as a brand deal, but I want it to be recurring revenue. Okay, that's the common theme here, if you can't tell. Recurring revenue. And that's something Grandpa was mentioning too. And I'm like, hey, you're a smart man, Grandpa. Or I guess I'm the smart child learning from you guys. That's what I want. What? I'm losing it. I just need to shut up. But before I do, check this out. Check out this setup that I have here. Bro, look how much of like just an Ohio dungeon this is. Also, look how bright these lights get. Well, shout out to Elonzi there. But isn't this fucking sick? This is so sick. And he's just got this creepy cellar, the nice creaky wood steps. It's kind of creepy, not gonna lie, but it's fucking dope, guys. Marine flag in the corner with all the signatures. This is like the dream gym right here, which I can likely build out with the help of RitFit. Great plug. So pillar 3 at the moment is the community products that I'm slightly talking about. I'm being really vague about it because it's still in the works. It's only about 2% of my income. Like, it's not a lot. It's basically just the IG subscriptions. But I want to build out another free community along with it. And I've mentioned a couple of times Creo World, where it's going to be a free community for creators, entrepreneurs, just to come in, shoot the shit creatively, to network, share their work, get feedback, everything. And then along with that, I want to start building out a brand. So it's like, very vague again, but it'll be, the community, and then pushing a clothing brand and products, like everything kind of fitting my aesthetic. I hope you guys might be able to hear the train going by. It's so loud. It'll just be, so it's almost like a passion project, so I can build out this brand and this feed for the brand's page, and it's all, I don't have to worry about other people giving me the budget to do it or the creative freedom, because it's all my own, and it's something I could see living on past myself without me in the picture. So that's again why I want it to be number 2 on my pillars, because it's more sustainable, I think, than brand deals. And so yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. I'm going to be heading back to Texas. Technically tonight I'll go to Cincinnati, spend the night at a friend's house, and then wake up, go to the airport first thing in the morning, because it's about 2 hours from here, and then I'll be in Texas again. But yeah, I hope this was somewhat useful to anybody that's curious about making money in this. I'm still learning, obviously. I'm always going to be learning, but I really would have appreciated if somebody made videos like this so I knew what the fuck I was doing when I first started this months ago. So thank you. You're welcome. Gracias. De nada. Peace.